Hi guys, Keegan here with Champion Helmets, and today I'll be taking the AGV Pista GP RR and putting it head-to-head on the road with the Shark Racer Pro GP. Before we get started, if you want to see our dedicated review for either one of these helmets, you can find them both on our YouTube channel and our dedicated review playlist. So before we get started, I'll quickly go over the general features of the Pista GP RR. It comes in 4 shell sizes, and that shell is made from 100% carbon fiber and comes in at a weight of around 1,450 grams. For ventilation, we have chin scoops, which can be opened and closed using a slider on the inside of the helmet under the chin, and the top 3 vents can be closed using the included stoppers. The Pista GP RR features a high-quality visor with a wide range of view, and that visor is pin lock and tear-off prepared, and that pin lock is included in the box. The liner can be adjusted to create a custom fit, and it is of course removable, washable, and antibacterial. The GP RR comes in at a recommended retail price of €1,250 or around $1,400 US. On the bike now, you can see the monitors we'll be using to collect our data. On the left, there's a white monitor tracking the internal temperature of the helmet, with the sensor located inside the helmet at the top of our rider's head. In the middle on the top, we have a decibel meter with that sensor located between our rider's head and the lining. On the right, you can see the wind speed, and in the middle on the dashboard, you can see the speed of travel in kilometers per hour, as well as the outside temperature. Our rider found the Pista GP RR to be very comfortable and found that the visor offered a very wide range of view. He also noted that it was aerodynamically stable, but he is of course not traveling at the high speeds you'll see out on the track. He also noted that it ventilates very well, but that the vents are optimally designed for a tucked racing position and do not vent quite as well outside of that position. Data for the helmet was collected while traveling at an average speed of 130 km per hour down long stretches of highway. The wind speed was fluctuating between 115 and 120 km per hour, and the outside temperature was a little cooler at 20 degrees Celsius. The internal temperature of the Pista GP RR was around 21 degrees Celsius, 1 degree hotter than the outside temperature, though it is important to note that the ventilation is designed for an extremely tucked racing position. As for noise isolation, the helmet was rather loud, measuring around 107 decibels of noise inside the helmet. However, racing helmets are not built with noise isolation in mind, with it being expected that racers will wear earplugs. Knowing this, our rider wore the earplugs provided with the helmet and had no issues with the noise. Moving on to the Shark Racer Pro GP, I'll once again quickly take you through the general features of this helmet. This is an exact replica of the kind you'll see guys like Lorenzo wearing out on MotoGP, and it does come in 2 shell sizes, with that shell made of a combination of carbon fiber and aramid, which will make it both sturdy and light. And the helmet is very light, coming in at only around 1,300 grams. For ventilation, we do have a vent underneath that visor, 1 vent on the brow, and then you can see 2 on top of the helmet, and all these vents can be opened and closed, and hot air is pushed out exhaust points in the back of the helmet underneath that large racing spoiler. Now the visor does offer a nice wide range of view, but it is not pin lock prepared, which is a bit unfortunate. However, it is prepared for tear-offs. The lining of this helmet is removable, washable, and antibacterial. Our rider had a generally positive experience with the Racer Pro GP. He found the helmet to be comfortable and felt that it ventilated well. He also unsurprisingly found it to be very aerodynamically stable and expects it to remain stable at the high speeds seen on the track. Data for the Racer Pro GP was once again collected while traveling at an average speed of 130 km per hour down the same stretches of highway. The wind speed was around 115 km per hour and the outside temperature was around 21 degrees Celsius. During the test, the internal temperature of the Racer Pro was around 22 degrees Celsius, 1 degree hotter than the temperature outside, similar to the GP RR. As for noise isolation, the helmet registered 103 decibels of noise, which is rather quiet for a racing helmet, though our rider did once again wear earplugs. Having seen the data of the 2 helmets, we are better able to compare them side by side. We find that the ventilation for both helmets is very equal, with each helmet registering an internal temperature 1 degree hotter than the temperature outside. We do expect the ventilation for both helmets to perform better in their natural environment out on the track. As for noise isolation, the Racer Pro GP was 4 decibels quieter than the GP RR, though as we mentioned, race helmets are not made with noise isolation in mind, therefore we will not be taking this into account for their final rating. Looking at how we rate each helmet, we will see how each helmet performs across 6 categories. For material, the GP RR receives 5 stars, while the Racer Pro GP receives only 4 stars due to its offering only 2 shell sizes. For weight, the Racer Pro earns 5 stars compared to the GP RR's 4.5. As for the visor, the GP RR has the edge, earning 5 stars compared to the Race R Pro's 3.5. Both helmets unsurprisingly earn 5 stars for aerodynamics, and both also earn 4 stars for their ventilation. Lastly, our writer did find that the GP RR was slightly more comfortable, giving it 4.5 stars for comfort compared to 4 stars for the Race R Pro. The GP RR is the more expensive helmet, with each star earned across the 6 categories costing €45 compared to €35 for the Race R Pro GP. However, this extra cost may be worth it, as we rate the GP RR 5 stars out of 5 and award the Race R Pro GP 4 stars out of 5. Remember, if you are interested in purchasing either one of these helmets, you can find them both on our website at championhelmets.com, where you can view each helmet's product page and check out the product bundles in order to get a free visor or a discount on a communication system. And keep in mind that if you find the helmet cheaper somewhere else, you just need to contact us and we'll match their price or even beat it. Now that we've seen the data for both of these helmets and we've seen how they compare out on the road, it's time for you to let us know which of these helmets you like more down in the comments. And if you have any questions, please visit us on our website and chat with us in our live chat. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel for more content. Once again, my name's Keegan with Champion Helmets, and I hope to see you again soon.